Why did NATO freak out when their Secretary-General suggested letting Ukraine use Western weapons to attack Russia? Picture this, a high-stakes NATO meeting with the world's top military minds gathered around a polished mahogany table, sipping their overpriced espresso. Suddenly, Jens Stoltenberg, NATO's Secretary-General, drops a bombshell that sends espresso flying. Let's let Ukraine use our weapons to attack Russia. Italy, no grazie. Instantly, the room goes silent. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni is the first to break the silence, looking like someone just suggested adding pineapple to pizza. NATO must not escalate tensions with Moscow, she declares, channeling every Italian mother's firm but fair tone. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Transport Matteo Salvini goes a step further, demanding an apology or resignation from Stoltenberg. He has no right to speak for the Italian people, Salvini shouts, while subtly adjusting his designer suit, reminding everyone that even in chaos, Italians stay stylish. Stoltenberg, hold my latte. Unfazed, Stoltenberg doubles down, insisting that Ukraine desperately needs more weapons and ammo to fend off the Russian bear. We have the capacity, the economies, to provide Ukraine what they need. This is a question of political will, he proclaims, clearly envisioning himself as the leading man in a military action movie. Chaos ensues. As if on cue, the rest of the NATO members start looking around nervously, like kids in a classroom who just realized there's a pop quiz. Germany, Denmark, and the Netherlands, who were already on the fence about sending more air defense systems, now look like they've been asked to babysit a hyperactive toddler on a sugar high. Germany's Annalena Baerbock and Boris Pistorius scramble to roll out their immediate action on air defense plan, hoping to get ahead of the mess. They announce plans to send another Patriot system to Ukraine, while also trying to figure out how to explain this to their constituents without causing mass panic. A comedy of errors. In the middle of this, the leaders can't help but imagine the absurdity of the situation. Italy, fiercely protective of its right to a calm, non-escalatory stance, and Stoltenberg, practically auditioning for a role in Top Gun 3, European Escalation, both convinced they're the voice of reason. Meanwhile, the rest of NATO is left trying to pick up the pieces, wondering how they got here, and if they can at least get a decent lunch out of this meeting. All the while, Stoltenberg's call for action reverberates, echoing through the halls of NATO like the unexpected plot twist in a sitcom. Conclusion. So, why did NATO freak out? Because in the high-stakes world of international politics, even the suggestion of letting Ukraine go on the offensive against Russia can send everyone into a tailspin. It's a reminder that sometimes the most serious discussions can feel like a chaotic episode of The Office, with world leaders scrambling to make sense of it all while trying not to spill their coffee.